Hola, hola. Happy Saturday. Yay, it's sunny here. It's a beautiful day. Let's get into some tarot cards. I've already pulled some cards this morning. And it's looking good, y'all. It's looking like a good energy today. There are some things that could come up, and we're going to talk about it. But all in all, beautiful energy. Aquarius could be important. Sagittarius could be important. Saturn lessons, okay? So we started off with the star. And what I'm feeling with the star is that you could either be like rising into your power, really feeling like you're just on top of the world, baby, and you feel really supported. Okay, this energy feels really good. You're super supported. And I do see that you have made a choice in regards to some kind of betrayal that has happened in your life. And I feel like you walked away from something. Like you like either created distance, made a choice. Two of Swords. Libra could be involved here too with this Two of Swords. Got the Libra sign there. Sunset. Did you know that, by the way? The Libra sign is the sign of, like, it's a symbol of the sunset. Anyway, sunsets might be important to you. I feel like there was something, you know, like in your mind, you made a decision about this betrayal and you left it in the past. I feel like you used that betrayal to actually rise up into yourself, you know? Like, it actually helped you to come into your power. Watch, I'll show you. See how these same spirals are what this star figure is standing on. So it's like somebody, you know, something or someone kind of brought you down, but you didn't stay down for very long. Like, you rose up, you used that as mulch, and you were like, no, I'm not staying down. And you made a choice. Queen of Wands comes in next. And you really, you really mastered how to dictate your power. I don't want to use the word dictate, but you know, it's very sensitive right now. But you really learned how to channel your power and how to put it to work for you, okay? Like in this card, she's the Queen of Wands. She's like, you know, moving the weather. She's like, there's another word that I want to use. It's right at the tip of my tongue. And wielding, you know, she's like wielding her power in her total essence of leadership, okay? Sagittarius, Aries, Leo could be important. With the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords kind of sandwiching this Queen of Wands, I feel like there's something that you're wanting to communicate, okay? And it's going, that whatever this is, whatever this communication is, like, it's really, it's almost like what I see is that you're using a lot of what has transpired in your life, and you're using it as like your message. It's like your battle cry right now. I also see with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords that you could be receiving some kind of information, some kind of message from someone that has been watching you be in your power. Okay, with that Page of Swords card, whenever I get that card, you know, for the most part, there's somebody that has been observing you. They might not be, you know, very vocal about watching you, but they're watching you, they're perceiving you. There's something here about, you know, being perceived by someone and then wanting to communicate something to you. If it's not you that's ready to communicate something. That's at the core of the reading, okay? So that's kind of like a, you know, the most important part of today is how are you communicating, you know, what is it that you need to communicate? Whatever it is that you do communicate, stand your ground, be in your power, because you're standing as the Queen of Wands right now. So as incoming energy guidance, we have Temperance, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So self-care is going to be important today. Meditating is going to be important today. And there's some kind of good karma coming to you with the Wheel of Fortune right side up. There's a cycle that has ended, and you're kind of like, you're starting a new cycle. And I see that because of the Ten of Swords being in reversal too. Like you may have just been through the ringer, okay? Basically. But that Nine of Pentacles, I mean, if I were to guess, you're someone that's single and you're really just focusing on yourself. You're focusing on your mental health. You're focusing on starting a new cycle here after a period of pain. And with anything, you're going to want to take the neutral kind of middle ground. Obviously, when it comes to justice, you're going to speak your mind and use your voice, okay, against whatever it is that you're passionate about. But in terms of anything in your life, you know, like if there's any communication that you want to have, you're going to do really well if you kind of take the middle ground. You don't want to lean too much into, I see there was some cards of like blind spots that potentially could come in. So if there's anybody that you feel is like playing games with you at this time, you know, you don't have to engage. That's not really the place for you. You know, you're in your star energy. If someone wants to be with you, if someone wants to hang out with you, they're going to make it known. You don't have to, they don't have to, you know, you don't have to tolerate anybody playing games with you. And you don't need to play games to keep anybody around either. Just be real. And, you know, don't, if you're like out there wanting to meet somebody, don't share too much about your past. They don't need to know just yet about everything you've been through. Mysterious, be more mysterious. Don't tell them everything that you're looking for in a relationship. They don't need to know yet. You're just meeting this person. If that does resonate, it's something that's coming through. And, you know, just take your time. You remember, like, boundaries, okay? My boundary coach one time shared with me, like, a gem of advice. Your life, imagine your life as a concert. Who has backstage passes? Who's on stage with you? Who's in the front row? And who's got the nosebleeds, okay? And that's, if you're going into the dating scene, think of it that way. Like, people have to earn those backstage passes. They have to earn being in the front row seat. Don't give too much up right away in all of the ways, you know? I do see here there's some pent-up anger. There's some kind of anger, and I feel like that's kind of what you'll have a second chance to communicate about. I do see make amends, an opportunity for making amends. With that Page of Swords, there could be somebody in your midst that's like really, they're in deep adoration of you, okay? And just be mindful. Like I said, be mindful of who you let. And yeah, there's like some turmoil, some kind of emotional stuff that wants to come in here. And